Okay, so hi everybody. Welcome to our third lesson. Oh my goodness, this is going so quickly. So today we're going to do some non-verbal reasoning and verbal reasoning. We are going to start with the non-verbal reasoning, and I'm going to go through a PowerPoint with you, but you should have a sheet with your non-verbal reasoning on. So there are some questions and you'll see some funky patterns on there, okay? So you need your sheet with you. I'm going to get the PowerPoint up on the screen. Now, some of the examples that we see on the screen together are actually on your sheet as well. So you'll be able to see them on there too, okay? So here we go. So what we're going to do is we will look over the sort of few weeks. I will set work and we will look at work, okay, that goes through the different types of questions that you will see in your non-verbal reasoning. Now, today we're going to focus on one question type, and that is the related shapes. Okay, so we're just going to look at one type of question because there's lots of different ones, but today it's just related shapes. So, non-verbal reasoning is part of the 11 plus entrance test. And there are 8 different types of non-verbal reasoning. And like I say, we're just going to look at one today, and then we'll look at the others at another time. Don't worry, this won't be the only time we do this type of question. So if you find it a little bit tricky or you're not quite confident by the end of the session, don't worry, it's not the only time that you'll do it, okay? So, non-verbal reasoning are puzzles involving pictures. To do well, you need to be good at spotting changes and patterns. So, let's have a look. Now, this is an example on your sheet. So, you can either look at the screen or concentrate on your sheet in front of you. That's absolutely fine. Now, here are some instructions. So, it says on the left are 2 shapes with an arrow between them. The shape on the right of the arrow has been formed by following a set of rules. You need to decide the correct outcome for the third shape if it follows the same rules. So you can see we have our first shape here, which is this shaded arrow. And then we have an arrow pointing to the next shape. So we need to decide what has happened from the first shape to the next shape. And then we apply that to the example here on the right. So here are the options that we have for our answers. Now, working in a logical way and eliminating incorrect answers is the best method of solving NVR puzzles. So we cross out the ones that we are unsure of, okay? So we cross out the ones that we think, no, that's definitely not an answer. And then it should leave us with 1 or 2 to be able to then decipher what the answer is. Are you okay, Katerina?
I think the answer would be A
Ooh, I like it. Okay, so you tell me, why do you think the answer is A?
because the first one on the other one is black and it's pointing a certain direction, and then the next one for it, it's white and it's pointing the other direction.
Well done. So that's what we're looking for. Superstar, superstar. Thank you so much. That's amazing. I can tell you're going to really get this. This is amazing. So, as Katerina has just said, I'm going to go through the example as well, but she is spot on there. So, what has happened on the example? So, as she explained, we can see our arrow has gone from shaded to non-shaded. Okay, so that's one of the things that's happened. So it's changed from black shading to no shading. So what we can do there, because we know that our shape is now going to have no shading, we can eliminate all the black shaded shapes. So we can get rid of B, C, and E. And that's what I meant when I said you eliminate incorrect answers. So if we cross out the ones that it can't be, it then only leaves us with 2 options, which makes things much simpler. So what else has happened on the example? Well, as Katerina said, we can see it's a mirror image. It has changed. It has become a mirror image. So that is what we are looking for in our answer as well. And we can see The A is the mirror image, but D isn't. So we can cross out D, and that means our answer is A. So we cross out all the incorrect answers, and it should leave us with the correct answer in the end. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to have a look at one more and then we are going to have a go. Well, you guys are going to have a go on your own. So I'll just talk through this one and then we can have a little chat afterwards. So here's another example. This time we have a rectangle with some circles inside. So on the left are two shapes with an arrow between them. The shape on the right of the arrow has been formed by following a set of rules. You need to decide the correct outcome of the third shape. You need to decide the correct outcome for the third shape if it follows the same rules. Okay, so here are our options. We have A, B, C, D, and E. Now, working in a logical way and eliminating incorrect answers is the best method of solving the NVR puzzles. So, what has happened on the example? So, we can see on our example, the borderline has gone from thin to thick shading, hasn't it? So we know that our example is going to go from thin shading to thick shading. So we can cross out all the ones that have a thin border. So that's B and that's D, leaving us with three more options. So what else has happened on our example? So the shading positions have rotated anti-clockwise. So you can see our dark shaded circle has gone down to the bottom. The diagonal has moved along. Everything has gone in an anti-clockwise direction. Now that means the opposite way to the way that our clocks go. So we need to eliminate all the options where the shading is not in the correct position. Okay, so we can eliminate C. The black shaded triangle was in the bottom left. That wasn't moving anti-clockwise, it was moving clockwise. Now, what is the difference between the two remaining pictures? We can see that we have our black shaded triangle in the correct place, but the shading on the bottom left shape is opposite and we don't need that. So we can eliminate option A as the shading does not change direction on the example. Okay, so we can get rid of that one. So our answer is E. Okay, so there is our explanation. Now, what we are going to do is you are going to have a go at some of the questions on your own. So, okay, hello. So we are going to go through the answers to our questions. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. I always say this is the first time that we are doing this type of question. So if you have found it tricky, or if you feel like when we go through the answers, oh, I didn't get too many correct, do not worry. This is the first time we are looking at this. It's the first time you've done it, and it's not the last time that we will do it. Okay, so please do not worry. So questions 1 and question 2, we did on the PowerPoint together, didn't we? Okay, so would anybody like to type in the chat? What did you get for your answers for question 3? What did you get for question 3? Okay, cool. I can see some correct answers here. Yeah. Oh, we have a nice mixture. What I do like is that actually we sort of have two main answers coming out here. Okay. So I can tell you that the answer is B. Okay. So the answer to number 3 is B. Okay. Now, things to note. So the stars, okay, rotate 180 degrees, okay? So the stars have rotated 180 degrees. The stars and the triangle have done a half turn. So you can see the triangle point is here. It's then turned 180 degrees, so a half turn round, okay? So we need a triangle that is in this orientation. So you could get rid of that one and you could get rid of that one. Okay. And then the other thing, the number of 4-point and 5-point stars swaps. So in this picture, we have two 5-point stars and only one 4-point. Now it's changed over so that there are two 4-point stars and only one 5-point. So in this picture, we can see two 4-points. So we only need one 4-point star and two 5-points. So that is why our answer is B. So well done if you got B. Okay, into the chat now. What do you think about question 4? What is the answer to question 4? A, B, C, or D, or E? Oh, I like this. Oh, well done, guys. Oh, wow. Fantastic. This is great. Okay, so you can give yourself a big pat on the back and a whoop whoop. The answer is A. The answer to this one is A. So the shapes rotate anti-clockwise, so that's that way, by 90 degrees. Okay, so we're looking for the shape to turn this way by 90 degrees. So obviously you could get rid of that one, you get rid of that one, and you can get rid of that one. And we can see that the shape has vertical stripes in the second part and horizontal in the first. So this one is the opposite. It has vertical in the first and horizontal in the second. So it can't be that one. It has to be A. Well done. What about question 5? Have a look at question 5. What do you think for question 5? Type your answers in the chat. Ooh, Mariam, well done. Now, there's lots of people. We've got two main answers here. So we've got A or D. So look, people, there's no sort of other option. Everybody's gone for A or D. Excuse me. Let's have a look. Okay. So question 5. So the shapes rotate 180 degrees. So the star is upside down, showing the rotation rather than the mirror image. Okay, so it's actually being rotated rather than a mirror image. Quite a tricky one to spot there. And then it swaps shading solid to no shading. Okay, so I can tell you the answer. I can see why you've gone for A or D. Okay, well done on there. So we know it's definitely not that, or that. Now I can tell you your answer is D. Okay, the answer is D. And the key with that one is to notice it's not a mirror image, it's been rotated. Okay, well done. So whoop whoop if you got that one. What about number 6? Type your answers in the chat. How are you doing? What do we think for number 6? Oh, you guys are on fire with this one. Everyone who's told me an answer, you're correct. Amazing. Super, super, super. So with question 6, we have a mirror image. So we have a mirror image shape. We've also got our horizontal shading turns vertical. So we're looking for our horizontal shading turning vertical. So we know it's definitely not that one. We also need the mirror image, okay? And also the shaded inner part becomes not shaded. So this part becomes not shaded. So we know it's definitely not that one as well. And the dotted outline becomes a solid line. So we know it's definitely not that one. And then looking between these two now, we know we're looking for a mirror image. So the answer has to be A. Well done. Okay, last one now. What do you think for question 7? Well done, Saif. Really good. You've been really strong with this. Nonye, well done. You've been really strong too. This is fantastic. Oh, wow. Look at all these correct answers. This is amazing. Well done. Okay, so for number 7, I'm so impressed, guys, for this to be our first time looking at this type of question. So our top shape gets shading from the second shape, okay? So we can see the triangle has then been shaded from the top, from the second shape down. So it's been shaded from up there. The bottom shape has turned 180 degrees. So it's gone that way, look. So it's now facing that way. and it gets shading from the shape in position 3. So this one is really quite a tricky one. You're looking for those real details here. So the second shape, we're looking for this one, okay, needs to be taken from the second shape, okay? So our second shape is the lines. So we can see our top shape also needs the lined shading, and it's vertical shading too. So we can get rid of that one as well. The bottom shape is rotated 180 degrees. So it's going to be facing that way. So we can see it's got to be E. Oh, B is also like this actually. So it's either we can cross out A. My eyes didn't see that one there. Sorry. So it's going to be B or E. We know it's E now. I've given away the so the middle two shapes lose the shading and swap positions, okay? As you can see, these ones haven't swapped positions, but these ones have, and that is why we can get rid of B, okay? Wow, wow, wow. Fantastic. Okay. So, who's feeling a little bit more confident with those? Yeah? Brilliant. That is the first time we've ever done it, and it is really tricky. Now, I will let you in on a secret here, okay? So, this type of non-verbal reasoning question is my least favorite. It's my least favorite. But some of the others I find really, really good. And what you'll find is as we look at the different types of questions, you'll find there'll be ones that you just feel so much more confident with. And that's really good. So my favorite type of nonverbal reasoning question is code letters. And we will look at that type of question at another time. Okay. But that, is my favorite. Okay. But don't worry. I think you all did absolutely brilliantly for our first attempt. And well done for doing so well in the breakout rooms as well. That worked really, really well. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do now is let's have a look at some verbal reasoning. Okay, so we've got two types of verbal reasoning. I'm going to get it up on the screen so we can see. So we're looking at type A questions. This is the missing letter questions. Okay, so there we go. So these are our missing letter questions. And you should have that sheet in front of you. If not, don't worry, you can use the one that's on the screen, okay? So these are missing letter problems. Now, what we need to do is we need to add a letter. You can only use one that ends the first word and begins the second word. So, for example, I could pop in the letter T, and it would make the word competent, and then it would also make the word travel. Does that make sense? Yeah? So we need to have a go at popping one letter in each of the gaps. Would you like to have a go at that now yourself? See how you get on? Yeah, give it a go. Just one letter. If you don't have your sheet, don't worry. Look on the screen and just write down your answers on a piece of paper somewhere. Typically there's 10. Maybe I need to, can I make this a bit bigger so we can see all of them in one? Okay, so have a go. There's 10 questions. We just need one letter in each of the gaps. So it makes two different words. So have a go now. You can let me know in the chat when you're done, or you can ask me any questions, remember. Oh, sorry, it's because I've got it on annotate. It's not working. Oh, wow. Some of you have already finished. That's amazing. That's amazing. A little, just have a little check. Make sure you've got it correct. I can see. Let me reply to Nonya here. Lots of you are asking me if there is an L in number 3. You are correct. You are correct. Well done. Oh, super, 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 super. Okay, so let's have a go, shall we? It looks like most of you have finished. That was super quick. I'm so pleased. I knew we would absolutely smash this. So let's have a look now. So number two, would you like to pop in the chat? What do we think the answer to number two is? What is the missing letter? Oh, well done, Amara. Well done, Aaron. Well done. Yep, 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 yep. So many all coming through at once. Superstars. The letter is R, making metaphor and resident. Super, 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 super. Okay, number three. We've already said number three, haven't we? It is an L. Well done. Okay. What about number four? What are we missing from number four? Well done, Amara. Well done, Nanye. Well done, Saif. Well done, Aram. Yeah, Eva. Fantastic. Yeah, number four, we are missing an E. So we have dictate and eradicate. Well done. Number five. Some of you are already telling me the answer to number five. I love this. We're absolutely smashing it. Type A questions in the bag. Brilliant. It is an S. We have laborious and simile. If something is laborious, it's really difficult. Ugh. Simile, figurative language. Well done. What about number six? Yeah, well done. You guys and your vocabulary. One thing you might notice as well. What do you notice about question six? NVR is laborious. I love that. Great use of the language. I'll allow it because it's a great use of the vocabulary. What do you notice about question six? What's wrong? What's wrong with question six? Can anybody spot the mistake? Amara, what's the mistake?
So notorious is actually spelled Notorious.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's missing the O. Superstar, superstar. Yeah, well done, guys. Thank you so much. Superstars, superstars. First time I looked at the sheet, I was like, my eyes are telling me something's wrong. Like it just didn't look right. But yeah, you are correct. It is missing the O. Okay, number seven. What do we think number seven? Yeah, well done. You guys are on fire. Straight off the bat there. Yeah, well done. It is R because we have perimeter and repeat. What about number eight? Oh, I'm flying through these because you guys are amazing. You are correct. I've not seen an incorrect answer yet. So it is dictate and eerie. What about nine? Yeah, well done. We have a Y because we have glossary and Yeti, the abominable snowman. Well done. And then the last one. Yeah, well done, guys. Absolute superstars. It is an S, vigorous and saunter. Saunter, just walk very calmly, slowly, saunter along, like to saunter around the shops. Brilliant. Well done. You got them all correct. Yay. Yeah, let me know how you've done in the chat. How did it go? How did you do? Full house? Whoop, whoop. Give yourself a raise the roof. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. 10 out of 10. Full house. Yes, 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 yes. Superstars, superstars. Brilliant. Okay, I definitely think we're all feeling quite confident with type A questions. Definitely. Yeah, I love that, Mariam. Yes. Perfect. So now we're going to look at type B questions. So let's get type B questions. Okay. And this is the sheet we're looking at now. Excuse me again. I have a frog in my throat today. Okay, so in these questions, you are looking for 3 words that belong together and 2 that do not fit. Find the 2 words that do not fit. The link below will demonstrate this type of question. Now, we actually have enough time for me to show you the video. So let's have a look. It's going to explain the best way to answer these questions. So I'm going to play the video now, have a watch. It's just over 4 minutes, so we've got enough time to have a watch and have a go at the questions. So
a certain type of verbal reasoning question today called odd two out. In this question type, you are given 5 words and it's your job to find the odd 2 out. The best way to go about these question types is to invert your perspective. You should be trying to find 3 words that do go together and therefore leave 2 as the odd ones out, and you put them on your answer sheet. So let's try that technique here.
Oh, I do apologise. I tried to make it bigger and then it wouldn't share anymore.
To find our
see?
2 odd words out. Now, rugby. What do we know about rugby? Well, rugby is a type of sport. So remember, we're trying to find 3 that go together to leave our answers at the end. Let's look at the next one. Tennis. Aha, tennis is a type of sport. But don't fall for the trap here. Don't put down rugby and tennis straight away, because remember, we are trying to find 3 that go together because the question is asking for 2 odd ones out. These 2 are not odd ones out. Looking on to bat. Now, what do we know about bat? Well, we use a bat to play some sports. It's a piece of equipment that we can use. So actually, do they go with rugby and tennis? No, they don't. Let's keep going. Racket. Again, similar to bat. A racket can be used to play different types of sports. So we've actually got 2 groups of 2 here. Now, remember, we need 2 odd ones out. So the last one's going to be vital in solving this question, and it is golf. And hopefully you can tell straight away that golf is a type of sport, and therefore rugby, tennis, and golf do go together. There are 3 that are grouped, leaving the answers, which are bat and racket, as the 2 odd ones out. Let's have a look at another example. Now, in this question, again, we're given 5 words. We're going to use our technique of looking for 3 that go together and leave the 2 odd ones out to give our answer at the end. So, blue. Well, blue is a colour. Quite simple. Next one, orange. Aha, orange is a colour. But here is where the Kent test writers really do try and trick you. Orange has more than one meaning. Orange is a colour, but we should also be able to notice and think about the fact that orange is a type of fruit. So let's keep that in our minds for a second. So far we have blue and orange. Let's keep going. Aha, apple. Now this could be well what they're doing, couldn't it? This could be what they're trying to do, trying to trick you into thinking orange is just a colour. Apple is also a fruit. So apple and orange could go together. Let's move on. Pear. I think we've cracked it, haven't we? Orange, apple, and pear. These are all types of fruit. That leaves blue and carrot as the odd 2 out. Now, again, this is jam-packed with tricks because a carrot is orange and a carrot is a type of vegetable. Pear and apples are a type of fruit. This is the type of question and the type of tricks we're going to have to avoid in the test. So we really focus on making sure we can have 3 that are linked. Orange, apple, and pear are all fruit. We will definitely get the right answer. We're going to put down blue and carrot. Those are our 2 odd words out. So we have a third example now on the screen for you to have a go at home. Think about the techniques we talked about in this video so far. Can you find 3 words that are linked and therefore leave 2 odd words out, which are the answer? If you think you've got it, let us know down in the comments below. Pause this video whilst you try and work it out and we'll go through it together after.
Okay, so do you want to have a go? What do you think it is? You can type your answers in the chat. What do you think it is? Tyler, are you okay, darling?
I was just going to say the answer.
Oh, no problem. Okay, while I've got you, what do you think the answer is?
I think it's cow and water.
Cow and water. Okay, do you know what? A lot of people would agree with you. So the 2 answers I'm getting are cow and water or lemon and cow. Okay, cow and water or lemon and cow. See which one you want to go with. So lemon and cow, lemon and water, cow and water. Lemon and cow. Anybody got any different answers? Are we all okay? What do we think? Keep typing away. And then, like I say, I'll keep playing the video and you can see what you think the answer is. See if you're correct. Cow and water. Somebody's like, no, actually, cow and lemon. Oh, hold on. Cow and lemon, cow and water. We're definitely all along the same lines, aren't we? Okay, right. I'm going to play the video. Let's see how you did.
Hopefully you have an answer. Let's see how you did. So, juice. Well, juice is something we can drink. It comes from a fruit. We're not going to get much just by looking at the first word. So let's move on to the second. Lemon. Now, again, don't be falling into this trap of knowing that lemon and juice go together. Doesn't mean that they're the same thing. Doesn't mean that they're grouped. You can get lemon juice, but a lemon isn't the same as juice. So let's keep moving on. Milk. Okay, that's a drink as well. We can drink milk. So we can drink milk and we can drink juice. We can't drink lemon. We can drink lemonade. We can drink lemon juice, I guess. We can't drink lemon. So those don't go together. The next one is cow. You get milk from a cow, but can we really group those together? I don't think so. And finally, water. Water is something we can drink. Those are the three words that go together: juice, milk, and water, because we can drink them. Therefore, the answer to the question, and on our answer sheet, we will mark lemon and cow. Those are the two odd words out. We hope you found that useful and helps you in your preparation for.
Okay, so it was lemon and cow because the other ones you could drink. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah, it's good. You've got to go, like he said in the video, you can't sort of come up with your final answer when you've only looked at a couple of words. You've got to look at all the words together and then you will get the final, okay? Because they do, like he said, they love to trick you and put some complicated ones in there. Like orange could be a fruit or a color. Okay, they love to do things like that to really, really test you. Okay, right, we've got 6 minutes. Let's have a look at our questions now. So here are our questions. Now, the first one, we've got sapphire, ruby, blue, diamond, and rose. Would anybody like to have a go at talking us through this example? Does anybody want to have a go at talking us through what they think could be the answer? Is there anyone waving at me that maybe hasn't spoken much today? Does anybody want to have a go? Safe. What do you think? Talk us through.
I think is rose.
Okay, so remember we need more than one. So you think one of them is rose. What do you think the other one is?
I can't see the sheep.
Can you see on the screen?
No.
Oh, can anybody? Am I?
You're on a different one.
Oh, it's on the different one. Good job, you guys are awake. Right, this is the one I want. Hey, can we see it now?
Yeah.
Yay! Brilliant. Okay, so rose is one that we're thinking. Okay, what do you think about the other words? What one could be the other missing word or the odd one out?
Blue.
Blue. Okay. So wave at me if you think you agree. Yeah, you've got quite a few people waving. Can you explain why the answer would be blue and rose? Why are those the odd ones out?
Because sapphire, ruby, and diamonds go together.
Because
Because they're all like tiny and like stones and stones. Yeah.
superstar. Well done. That was brilliant. You are correct. The odd two out is blue and rose because sapphire, ruby, and diamond, they are all precious stones. They're all precious stones. You absolute superstar. Well done. Thank you so much. Okay, question 2. Who would like a go at question 2? Tala, what do you think?
I think it's sun and moon.
Okay, so everybody wave at me if you think you agree with her. Yeah, okay, yeah, you've got lots of people agreeing with you. Oh, so hold on, let me get my pencil. So, sun and moon. Can you tell us why?
It's because all the other planets have capital letters, but this one just doesn't have. Sun and moon don't have capital letters, so we wouldn't really refer to them as planets
Yeah,
if they don't have capitals.
Superstar. I love how you spotted that. Yeah, Jupiter, Earth, and Mars, they're all planets, aren't they? But these are stars, aren't they? So superstar. Well done. So Jupiter, Earth, and Mars are planets. Well done. That was fantastic. We're on a roll, guys. Who would like a go at question 3? Eva. Hi, darling. What do you think about question 3?
I think the odd one out are Jesus and prayer.
Okay, Jesus and prayer. Do we agree? Wave at me if you think you agree. Oh, you've got lots of people waving with you. Let me check the chat as well. Oh, perfect. Don't worry if you've done the questions. That's great. We can talk through them now. Okay, tell me why, Eva. Why are those the odd two out?
They're the odd two out because Christianity, Judaism, and Hinduism are all religions, and Jesus and prayer aren't.
Yeah, absolutely. Perfect answer. Perfect answer. Christianity, Judaism, and Hinduism are all religions, and Jesus and prayer aren't. But as you can see, the questions are worded in a way where things can be very similar. So obviously, Jesus and prayer are to do with religion, they are a part of religion, but they're not the actual religion name. Okay, fantastic. Right, question 4. Katerina, what do you think about question 4?
The answer for question 4 would be March and month.
Okay. Have I got lots of smiling faces from everyone? Do we agree? Amara's like, yeah, baby. Yes, superstar. Can you tell us why they are the odd two out?
Because Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, they're all days of the week.
Superstar. These are all days of the week. Well done. Absolutely fantastic. Super, super. I think our verbal reasoning today, we are on absolute fire. Yeah, well done. I love it that some of you are writing in the chat as well. Okay, so it is 6:15. Let's just do one more. Amara, come on. Let's do number 5. What is the answer here?
So, although you might think eagle, sparrow, hawk, and fly are all similar because they can all fly, that's not correct. Well, because eagle, sparrow, and hawk, you know they're like almost like a species of birds. Like they're all you can find them in the wild, but like a fly, a house fly, you can find them in your house and everywhere, and they're just insects. And they have a fly. They're insects, not actual birds. So flying spider would be the odd one out.
Yeah, lovely. You absolute superstar. Completely correct. Yeah. So eagle, sparrow, and hawk are all species of bird. And flying spider, they're just like insects. Insects. But like you say, you can see why fly in there. You might link them because they can fly like birds. But eagle, sparrow, and hawk are the only ones that are types of birds.
Also, what is a schooner? Like I've already done it, but what is a schooner? Just so I can know in future.
A schooner. Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna have to. Do you know what? A schooner, this is a type of boat.
Oh, okay.
Question. So the answer to number 6, train and car are the odd ones out because yacht, schooner, and dinghy, I love that word, dinghy, are all types of boat. Okay. We'll just go through the others so I'll just go through them all with you. You might have done them. If you have, amazing, because there's only these few questions, isn't there? So number 7, we have Sydney and Seville are the odd ones out. Okay. Sydney and Seville, these are capital cities. Okay. So London, Madrid, and Athens are capital cities, and these two are not. Okay. Number 8, we have Canada and New Zealand, and that is because these 3 are states in the USA. Number 9, you have hour and holiday, and that's because all of these mean something really, really small. So they all are different words for really small. Okay. And then number 10, we have salmon and pearly, and that is because these 3 are all a type of crustacean. So your general knowledge is really important as well with these odd 2-out questions, okay? But you guys have been amazing. Oh my goodness, we've done so much today. You have been absolute superstars. I'm going to stop